Hi there and welcome to this video review of the Mars M1 Enhanced 5.5-inch touchscreen wireless transceiver from Hollyland. Now Hollyland sent me this unit for the purpose of this review. They're not paying me in any way and the thoughts and opinions expressed are entirely my own. So in this video I thought I would go over all of the full functionality of the Hollyland Mars M1 Enhanced, and this video might be useful for you if you're thinking of picking one up and you want to see exactly what the Mars M1 Enhanced can do. So the overall design is a 5.5-inch touchscreen display. It has 1,000 nits of brightness. It's a very nice display, very clear monitor. It's also very nicely built. It has a rugged outer shell. Looks like it would survive some decent knocks on set. And as well as that, it has some nice professional connections. It has SDI connections on the rear and also screw-in power connections and screw-in aerials on top. All of that means it's designed for professional use. So when you're on set or you're on location and you need something that just works, that's exactly what the Mars M1 Enhanced is designed to be. In terms of what comes in the box, you get the monitor itself, you get a D-tap with barrel connector, which plugs into the rear of the monitor and then allows you to connect to D-tap sources and power the monitor from that. And you also get a nice handy tempered glass screen protector, which is really good because obviously it's the exact fit of the monitor and it's really nice to see that included as well. Finally, you get a USB-C to USB connector, which allows you to plug it into the monitor if you're connecting it up to load LUTs or to upgrade the firmware. Now, having used it for a short time now, I must say it's an excellent monitor. It is very clear, very nice and bright. It goes up to 1,000 nits and you have the option of increasing the brightness. So at the moment I'm using it indoors with the brightness way down, but if I increase it all the way up, it produces a very bright, vibrant picture. Now the monitor itself has a number of functions and it's very easy to access them. It's a touchscreen display and it has most of the functions handily along the bottom. So if we begin here, we have our waveforms, and just by tapping the button there, we can toggle it on and off. We can obviously move it around just intuitively by picking it up and dragging it. If you want to change any options, if we press on this here, we will be given the options for the particular option that we selected. So here's the waveforms. We can change the intensity of them, the transparency of them over our image, and we can go from Luma to RGB, and we can also increase the size if we want a bigger version. Moving on from that, we've got histograms, we have vector scopes, we have focus peaking, we have zebra patterns, and once again the option to change each one of these, so you can decrease the range by changing your lower IRE that they will come on and the upper. So very handy if you're shooting things like log. Focus assist, we have a variety of different colors, and something I always like to see on monitors is aspect ratios, and you have all of the common aspect ratios from 16:9, 4:3, 2:3:5:1, great if you're shooting letterboxed, and it also has the ability to load your own custom aspect ratios in as well. And once again, handily, you can change the transparency by selecting the marker. So if you are framing and you want to see what sits just outside your frame, that's very handy. I love that tool, and it's great to see that they've got that with the aspect markers. You've also got the ability to load in LUTs, and there's a number of pre-loaded ones. So we have Canon C-Log, we have Sony S-Log, Sony S-Log 2, and S-Log 3 to 709. You've also got the ability to load in custom LUTs, and you can do that through the USB port that is on the side of the unit. Another function that the monitor has is support for anamorphic images. So you have a number of squeeze options, all of the common ratios from 1.25 all the way up to 2 times squeeze, and you can just obviously toggle them on with the touch of the screen. You also have the ability to add a custom one in if you want, and you can do this with a slider. So that's super handy. So you've got a host of options there if you are shooting anamorphic. Another handy feature that you have is the ability to flip the display 180 degrees, and you can do that if you have the monitor obviously mounted in a different way. Talking of mounting options, you have two 1/4-20 mounts, one on the bottom of the unit and one on the side. Now, not only is the Mars M1 Enhanced a monitor, it is also a wireless transceiver. So it has the ability to transmit and receive video signals. I've been using it mainly for transmitting video signals when connected to a camera to another monitor. And you can do that through the Hollyland app, which you can install on a phone or an iPad. So you don't necessarily need another Hollyland unit. You can use a device that you already have. So as you can see here, I have the Hollyland View app working on my phone, and effectively what I have now is another monitor. I have all the functionality in the app that I do on the actual unit itself. So if your camera operator has the monitor attached to the camera, and then you have a director or a DP that wants to have a look at the image that's somewhere else on set or a location, they can fire it up through the app, and then they can also use all of the tools that you would normally have on the monitor. And what's handy is that the camera operator's view isn't changed. So you can have two independent monitors, but with the same controls, and you can use it, toggle them on and off, double check that your exposure's correct, that your focus is correct, etc. And any functionality that you normally have on the monitor, you can access through the app as well. So that's a really handy way of adding extra monitors on set, having options to view the image from wherever you are, wherever you're located. It is line of sight, but I found that, anywhere within sort of 10 to 15 meters with a normal wireless signal works very well. What you'll also notice on the app is that you have the ability to record from it. And so if I go ahead and press that, that will begin recording. It's limited to about 3 minutes, but what that's doing is recording what the camera is seeing at the moment. So if I want to record something and then quickly preview it by playing it back on my phone, I can do exactly that. So the amount of functionality that you have in the app, it's effectively like having another unit. And so for those types of shoots where you require multiple monitors, having access to the app, which mirrors the monitor, is extremely useful. Now, the Mars M1 Enhanced with its wireless transceiver functionality is designed to work with other products in the Hollyland range. So if you have transceivers like the Mars 300 Pro, the Mars 400S Pro, or the Mars 4K, the Mars M1 Enhanced will integrate with them pretty much seamlessly. So it's good to know that if you do have those pieces of equipment and you are looking to add the M1 Enhanced to your kit, that it will work pretty much flawlessly with those other existing Hollyland products. In terms of the wireless transceiver functionality, it's all within a handy menu. You can toggle it on and off, and the ability to turn it on and off is really good, because if you are just using it as a monitor, turning it off saves a great deal of battery and allows the monitor to work for a lot longer. You've got the option to turn it between a transmitter to a receiver, so depending on how you're using it with other Hollyland products, you can change its functionality to either be that transmitter or receiver. And then you have a handy channel switch. At the touch of a screen, you can switch between channels. So if you are getting interference using it in, say, a congested area, you've got the option to do that. And then a handy smart pairing button there where it will automatically connect to another Hollyland device. So in terms of power options, the Mars M1 Enhanced supports a wide range of power supply solutions. You've got DC power, 7 volts to 16 volts. You've got Sony NPF batteries. And you've also got the option for DTAP connections with the DTAP connector included in the box. So overall, I think the Hollyland Mars M1 Enhanced makes a fantastic monitor. It's got a host of functionality in there that I would expect from a professional monitor. The image and brightness is fantastic. And obviously it has all of that wireless transceiver functionality built in. So if you are looking for a monitor where you have multiple options of viewing on multiple devices, either on set or on location, then the Mars Hollyland M1 Enhanced might be exactly what you're looking for.